Namaste students, I am JVN Dr. Aziz Mohammed Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the topic chemical method of cell disruption. In the previous video we discussed about the physical method of cell disruption. So in this video we are going to discuss about the which methods are which are used for the disruption of cell using the chemicals. In the chemical method for the destruction of cell, there are various methods and various chemicals which we can use for the destruction of the cell. The first is the detergents. What is the role of detergents in the cell destruction? So, detergent damage the lipoprotein of this microbial cell membrane, and if the lipoprotein means they are the proteins which are bound on the cell membrane, cell surface. If these lipoproteins are damaged, the content of the cellular matrix can come out of the cells and cell can be damaged. And the detergents may be anionic, cationic, or non-ionic. Non-ionic can depending on the requirement which detergent is usable in our uh, method. The most important detergent which we can use in the destruction of the cells is the sodium dodecyl sulfate. It can damage the protein-protein interaction and can disrupt the cells. Similarly, Triton X100 is a non-ionic detergent which can solubilize membrane proteins. The cationic detergent include the ethyl trimethyl ammonium bromide, which acts on cell membrane, lipopolysaccharide, and phospholipid, and can damage these particles of which are the important particles of the cell membrane. And due to degradation of these particles, the cell membrane can be damaged. Okay, and these detergent can absorb the phospholipid and lipopolysaccharides. Okay, so if these are dissolved in the detergents, the cell membrane can be disrupted and all the materials inside the cell membrane will come out of the cell and the cell will die. This is the process by which the cell detergents play important role in the degradation of the cell. So these detergents interact with the cell membrane, and when they interact with the cell membrane, they dissolve the phospholipid. Okay, they dissolve the phospholipid, and due to this absorption of the phospholipid, the cellular material containing such as DNA, RNA, ribosome, lipids, proteins will come out of the cells and the cell will be disrupted. So what are the disadvantages of this method? In this process, using the detergents, the proteins will be denatured. So we cannot use this method for the separation of the proteins. Some detergents can also disrupt the downstream processing steps. Okay, so this for the sensitive products we cannot use the detergents, and when we purify and we disrupt the cells using the detergents, some additional purification steps may also required. So these are the disadvantages of the cell disruption using the detergents. The next disruption method is using the solvents. What are the solvents? Solvents are the organic molecules, organic solvents which can dissolve the membrane component, okay, including alcohol, dimethyl sulfoxide, methyl ethyl ketone, and toluene. These solvents can dissolve the cell components in itself, and the cellular components can be come out of the cell and cell can be disrupted. Next is the treatment of alkali. We can provide some alkali. Alkalic material means the chemicals which have higher pH, means the pH higher than 7 to 14. So these are the alkali materials, and this method is used for the hydrolysis of microbial cell wall material that the desired enzyme will tolerate a pH of 10.5 to 12.5 for 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, this method is mainly used for the separation of enzymes. Okay, because these enzymes can tolerate higher alkalinic conditions. What is the disadvantage? Chemical cost of neutralization of alkali is very high, so the cost of the product will be higher, and sometimes the product may not be stable. The other technique include the geotropic agents. What are the geotropic agents? Geotropic agents are the agents which are capable of disrupting hydrogen bonds of the water molecules of the cells. Okay, so these molecules disrupt the hydrogen molecules of the cell inside particles of the hydrogen molecules, and can disrupt the cell membrane, because cell membrane also have some molecules which are water loving. Okay, they have also some molecules which are water loving, and these geotropic agents will damage the hydrogen bonds, and the examples include urea and guanidine. We can also provide a osmotic shock. This is also a physical method as well as a chemical method. When the salt concentration of the cell is changed, then the cell can be disrupted. It is a very important successful tool for the extraction of the elusive rays from the Photobacterium fishery. In this technique, when high salt concentration are applied, the high salt concentration can cause the lysis, and the low salt concentration in the inside the cell can cause the water can cause the shrinking of the cells. Okay, so these are the important techniques which can be used for the disruption of the cells using the chemicals methods. In the upcoming video lecture, we are going to discuss about the topic enzymatic method.